Good evening, guys. It is Wednesday night, and as ever, we are live with the Elite League Season 3, Round 7. Round 7 already. Where is this season going? And what a season we have had so far. 6 spectacular rounds. 5 different winners in the first 6 races, and a championship which is set up absolutely beautifully. 20 drivers have now all scored points in this championship so far. We have had 13 different podium runners as well. It has been a phenomenal season. I will go through the championship standings with you very, very shortly. Hopefully as well, Matt will be joining me very shortly as well. I'm just going to post these links everywhere on social media for the stream. Yes, hopefully Matt will be joining us shortly. All the drivers are in. We have 19 out of the 20 drivers available tonight. Blaz is the only one missing. We're waiting for Jacob to pick a car and we can go. What has Canada got in store for everybody? Everyone's favourite track, Canada, Montreal, the Gilles Villeneuve circuit, the island, of course. I just need to send Matt another chat invite, even though he's already got one. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me, folks. Do-do-do-do. Boom. Boom. So, and we are ready. So hopefully now everybody will ready up and ready to go as I take you through the championship so far. It has been, like I said, an absolute thriller. Your leads the championship. Incredible consistency from yours so far as Matt joins us. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, mate. You alright?
Very well, mate. How are you?
Looking forward to this one.
Absolutely. I was just saying, it's a track which, to be honest, I don't know anyone that doesn't like this track, either to watch as a race, as a fan, or drive this track. There's nothing to this track. It's pretty straightforward. It's a short lap time. Qualifying should be extremely close. All 3 qualifying sessions should be extremely close. The race should be close. Matt, for you, what is this track like for you?
I've always liked this track. Actually, I won my first online race on this track. I just think it offers free-flowing racing. The field spread shouldn't be that much, because I say it's a short track. It's a fast short track as well, so I think the field spread, I don't think we'll see a big field spread, but the calibre of drivers we've got, we shouldn't see that anyway. Absolutely,
and I say it's a track where there's nothing, there's not a lot to it. There's not really any challenging corners. Easy to pick up a penalty, easy to cut the curbs, very tempting to cut the curbs as well. But apart from the final chicane and the Wall of Champions, it's a pretty straightforward track, isn't it?
I think you've got the three tricky chicanes, 10, 3 and 4. I think is it 5 and 6, and then the last one. I think they're the 3 tricky parts of this track. Can throw you into a wall. So
yeah,
that's
the uniqueness of this track. It's relatively simple, but an error, especially offline where it can get dirty, can get bumpy, and don't forget, it is still a straight track. It will put you in the wall. This track is used as normal public roads when they're not here. Having been to Canada, I was just gonna drop it in.
I thought you would.
having been here in 2007 when Lewis got his first ever Poland win, it's honestly a special place to watch racing, and I would go back here more than most of the other Grand Prix I've been to in the past. It's a special place, a special city, and that and Monaco, well up there. That would definitely always do
you
again.
You would recommend it then?
Oh, absolutely. But I would stay for a week. See Montreal and a bit of Canada as well. But here we go. As I was saying, your leads the championship. His consistency has been second to none. Win in Australia, 4th in Bahrain. China, 13th didn't go right, but then 3rd, and 2nd. Lands him on 85 points. 15 ahead of Jamie Wan. Jamie now 2nd in the championship. Yet again, super consistent like we saw last season. TTG Navy, 3rd in the championship, 29 points back. Is back this weekend. He is, well, this week, I'm so used to saying this weekend, is back tonight. So I cannot wait to see him and Yor resume their battle. Dan Murphy still having an absolute stellar season in 4th place. 48 points, 37 off top, still a long way to go, but he is having by far the biggest surprise of the season so far. Jacob is up to 5th after his first win of the season last time out in Monaco. A spectacular, beautiful win. It was a Beautiful drive from Jacob. Finally, a drive that we know he had. He's got a Q3 ban today, mind you, for retiring and qualifying on track. So he's going to have to do it the hard way if he's going to do it today, win again. Can he make it 2 in a row? But he is now back on his championship campaign. Without a doubt, he's, what, 38 points to drift? That's nothing. Flying Soz sadly misses the next couple of races, unfortunately. He'll be back. BP 7th. Again, having a good little season there, BP, with the BP Army out there. 33 points, 52 behind. Co-Andy, doing very well for a reserve driver. 8th place, 28 points, 57 behind. TTG Westy, I can't help but feel Westy has got some race-winning pace in him. He just has had some rotten luck. Spain was disastrous for him. Monaco as well had no luck at all. This guy, this could be the race that McLaren get a double podium. It's in him. It's definitely in him. And rounding up the top 10 is Crazy Power, who's on a bit of a resurgence as well of the last few races. 24 points, finished 4th in Monaco. He was shocked himself to finish 4th after what was such a crazy race. He is 61 points back. Belucas on the rise as well, they're in 12th. Jonathan Cox 13th, he'll be hoping for better. Slimbo 15th, 14 points, 71 points off the championship leader. And he's feeling very confident around here, so he's going to get his mojo back. It's going to be round here, hopefully, because he is not out the championship yet. Matt, what do you think of the first 6 rounds so far?
Out there because I can't find it.
Yeah, it's out. It's out all over Facebook, Twitter, on the chat.
Well, the championship's been brilliant. Like I said, the caliber in the field is making it really, really interesting. I'm looking now at Jacob to see what he can do. He finally got some momentum back after last week, and I can't see past him for winning it. If I'm honest, I know he's 40 points behind him, but
well, the gap's nothing at this stage of the season.
No.
There's so many races to go. We're not even halfway through with Slim setting purple sectors on his lap. A little bit wide there around the hairpin. As RC Sean puts himself with a 109.1. I'm expecting 107s in the peak of Q3. I think Jacob's got that in, and possibly Sim as well. But the Belgian driver, reserve driver, his 3rd race this season, puts himself at the top of the timesheets. I'm pretty sure Slim is about to beat that. This has looked a very... Someone's clipped the wall of champions, by the way, as an Alfa Romeo front wing, as Slim goes faster by 8/10 of a second. And it was, in fact, RC Sean who has hit the wall of champions. We're definitely going to see some safety cars this weekend, no doubt about it.
Strategy would be a good call as well. As I say, it's a relatively short pit stop, isn't it?
It's a short pit lane. It's a short pit stop, short pit lane, and we're going to get safety cars. You know what? Starting on the soft tyres may not be a bad shout. I reckon we are going to get a safety car early on. It may cause drivers to come off the softs as Lucas drops himself into 3rd place, and it wouldn't be a bad show. It's so hard to call. The new safety car patch has really thrown things in the air as Yule puts himself into 5th place. But yeah, the new safety car.
See a bit of a lull in Q1 and Q2. Drivers serving 3 sets of softs.
Great point. Great point. It's not.
Do just get them in.
It's not big with tyre weight. The thing is, you can get 3 runs around here easily in probably all 3 qualifying. It's a very short track, as you can see there. 108 so far, the fastest time as we're looking at this Ring Super League champ. Not bad, who has already invalidated this lap. So that's not gone well for him so far, as he's followed by his Racing Point teammate Co-Andy for this weekend. Also, new driver to the field. No more Thomas. We are joined by the Greek driver. Let's just call him
Charles.
As he's put himself there in 4th place so far, 2nd off the speed. Let's just say Leclerc. Let's just say Leclerc. Let's say Leclerc 16 or something. Yellow flags are for drivers letting the traffic through. Good to see Vittino back. He had a great debut, Vittino, the Brazilian driver in Spain. And in fact, he retired so late on, didn't he? He was on for a great haul of points. He showed some great race pace and unfortunately retired towards the end. So looking forward to seeing what he can do now he's returned.
Jonathan Cox can have a good result for him. Like I say, he's losing a bit of confidence, I think, but
yeah,
we all know he's got the talent.
Absolutely. And of course, this man here, we're riding on board with the Ferrari, Christian Belko. One of the few drivers yet to score a point. He's had no luck. Monaco, he was so close. Him and XTG were fighting for that last point scoring position. And sadly, Belko retired so late on, but he is persisting, and this man is going to break through. I've got a feeling he is going to break through. I can see we've got some comments on YouTube, Matt. Can you pick them up there?
I can't load mine up for some reason. I'm not loading YouTube.
Can you post a link on the Super League chat as well?
If you send me it on Messenger, I can get it in, because I can't load it.
Hang on, folks. As we ride on board with Belko.
You can just post it in there yourself.
Belko, so Slimbo's done a hell of a time, because he's 7 attempts out of Sean, and the rest of them are very bunched up behind. That's a good time from Christian Belko. 4th place, just 9 attempts off. Let's go on board the Italian Crazy Power on his outlap at the moment. He's, as I said just a minute ago, he's having a bit of resurgence at the moment, his Crazy Power. Really being impressive and great 4th place. That's one of the Torosso. That's BP running wide there.
Somebody not turned up.
Blaz is in Austria. Currently travelling back from Austria. So Blaz is missing tonight. Flying Soz is going to be out for the next couple of races. Your jumps up to 3rd place. So it was just Blaz and Flying Soz, I think. And Are You Racing, of course. Are You Racing, the Belgian driver, missing as well. So let me load up these comments then and see what we have got in the chat. When it loads up.
We've got Timmy watching. He usually watches us. Jonathan Cox put his weather reporting.
Oh, I don't want to hear myself. Sorry, folks. Just loaded the video up. So we've got, let's go through them all then. Jonathan Cox says, good evening, Dave. Matt, bit under the weather, but going to do my best. Yeah, good luck. We haven't had a weather forecast yet from you, Jonathan. Todd says, go Team John. Who's Jonathan Cox? I'm going to presume it's Jonathan Cox. Good evening, Todd. Eric Barnes, Super League driver, says, good evening, chaps. Nice to have Eric on board as well as Crazy Pass and a fastest first sector. We're going to keep an eye on this one then for the Italian driver. Slimbo says yeet. What does that mean? Eric says Matt is having a jug of Bisto. He'll be back soon. Harry says Slimbo, I hope you've been it for the commentating yeet. Have I missed something here? What's this yeet all about?
Yeet. I have no idea.
What have I missed here? Must be some sort of racing turn. Lennon says, cheers Eric, but I don't know, been playing too much GT Sport, I feel slow and probs in the wall, you never know. Lennon always writes himself off, and he is always in the mix. I'm not buying that. Crazy Power comes to finish his lap now, and he invalidates it on the last chicane. Coming over to the first part of that chicane, he invalidated, and that's so easy to do. You spend all that time trying to nail your perfect lap, and it all goes wrong at the very end, and Lennon is written off his chances. Oh, what's going on here? We've got Ferrari. I think that was Lucas letting through the Mercedes, as hopefully Lennon can rejoin. That's a shame. So on board with TTG Navy back after a couple of races out. He's still right in the championship mix. Him and Yor have had some fantastic battles this season. I can't wait to see these two resume battle. What's his first sector like? We'll find out in about 5 seconds. It's a little tricky downhill chicane, and now flat out in the dry and purple first sector so far for Navy. Bettino, Jamie, Westy and Jacob all still in the pits. We will lose 4 drivers in this one. Tim Butler says, good evening Dave and Matt. Good evening. Dimitri says, go Leclerc. That's a bit of support for the new Greek driver there. Jonathan Cox says, send it to Matt. What? Simba says, yeet means you throw something hard. I am still lost.
Idea.
But if I'm getting requests to say yeet when he retires, we will oblige. Matt, I've sent you the link by the way, so hopefully you've got it there.
I've done this before, to be honest.
Can someone send Lennon an invite, by the way, if they get this? Can someone send Lennon an invite? So Navy about to do his fly now. Where will this put TTG Navy? The Dutch driver goes into 2nd place, 6 tenths off Slim. What a time! As one of the Hasses have made a mistake. Is it Knowlesy? Brought out the yellow flags. He damaged his car. I think he's just cruising round. So look at how close the times are, guys. Between 2nd all the way down to what 11th are separated by 4 tenths of a second. But it's Slim who seems to have a commanding lead up there at the moment. I see Sean up there in 1st. Dan Murphy's put himself there in 5th. Not that bad. Had a fantastic race in Spain as it returned to form that we all hope to see for the reigning Super League champion, and going well so far in 7th, just ahead of Knowlesy, just ahead of Belko. 3 ex-Super League drivers there. BP, I think there's more to come from him, absolutely, and the BP army will be out there watching. Andy down there in 12th place. Just to remind everyone, Jacob, of course, has a Q3 ban for retiring on track in last week's qualifying in Monaco. That's 2 weeks in a row he's done it, and that is enough to warrant him a Q3 penalty. As here is the Brazilian driver, the first ever South American and Brazilian driver to take part in the IRC. It's his second race after a great outing in Spain, which ended sadly in the wall. What sort of pace has he got round here? If he can get within half.
I'm not sure if Slim was pushing it, but looks in a field class of his own at the minute.
He does, yeah, he certainly does. But how hard was... Oh, and Bettino's invalidated his lap. Has Slim shown his pace earlier, or the other sandbagging? Navy has a tendency to sandbag in qualifying until it matters, and Yor as well. So let's just see, has Slim shown his hand early, but Bettino has invalidated his time, because Jonathan Cox out there now as well. I'm hoping Bettino gets out the way of this traffic. And he does, he goes straight on that chicane. Good move there from the Brazilian. Waits to get through. So there's
a lot of respect for each other, don't they, getting out the way in qualifying.
Yeah, I remember in Spain, of course, Westy damaged his front wing from second place and literally let the whole field through until he came in the pits. He was last by just letting cars through. I've never seen anything like it. It was fantastic stuff. So we're going to lose in the next 6 minutes. 4 drivers and a man second in the championship there. Jamie Watton is currently 18th, and I don't think this is a flyer at the moment from him, although he is pushing, so it could well be. Oh, right on the limit, coming through the final chicane there. Yeah, this is a flying lap. Takes the short route to the line and goes into second place. Just 4/10 off Slim. Fastest last sector as well from Jamie, and as he set his little gauntlet down there then, Jonathan Cox about to start his flyer now. Jacobs on a lap as well. So let's pick up the first Mercedes of Jacob. So here we go, the big boys are now out. There is Jacob, the winner in Monaco. Last time out, of course. I am waiting for a Mercedes front row. Jacob had most pole positions last year in Elite League. Slim had the most, Jonathan Cox had the most pole positions in Super League last season. And there goes Jacob, fastest first sector. Of course, it won't happen this weekend because Jacob does have that Q3 ban. So can he get into Q3, at least start 10th for him, as who was that jumping right up? That looks like Westy jumping up there into 5th place. Times are getting closer. Unbelievable. The top 14 separated by a second, and Slim's 3/10 out in front. So this is going to be super close, and Jacob is about to throw his hat in the ring.
From 4th to 12th, you've got 2/10.
Yeah, incredible.
That is nothing.
Incredibly close, and I've got a feeling as Lennon has rejoined, thankfully 4.5 minutes to go, so hopefully he can get out there as well. But here comes Jacob, he's just a chicane away from what looks to be a fantastic lap. Absolute on the limit, just brushes the wall of champions, takes the shortest route to the start finish straight and just does a 1:08.408. It's just fastest ahead of Slim, and the gauntlet has been...
Cox has struggled to set a time. He invalidated his first run.
Oh, and Jonathan Cox, this is the risk of going out late. You put yourself under pressure, and now he's going to have to... Well, he's got plenty of time. It's a short lap. He will have time to go again. Looks like there's a Ferrari heading back out on track. So, with the high numbers in qualifying 1, drivers are going to have to do 2, possibly 3 runs to get themselves through it. As Westy's confident, he is done in 6th place. He's retired in the pits. Good man. On board with Dutch Drive B, so BP going again, Andy going again, Bettino having to go again. We've got a bit of drama here in Q1.
I wouldn't say Westy's safe at that time.
Well, small improvements.
A lot.
Knowlesy's gone back out, of course BP's out there. Here goes Leclerc 16, he's going back out as well. Crazy power on the bubble there. That would be a shock. At the moment, as it stands, we're going to lose Andy, Bettino, Jonathan Cox, and Lennon, who's heading out there now for a lap in the Alfa Romeo, who Navy's done. The Alfa Romeo, who launched their new car today, and it looked bloody beautiful, I've got to say.
One of the best ones I've seen.
It was, yeah, it is. It's a stunning looking car, I've got to say. Here is Lennon, so he's on an outlap. Jonathan Cox on an outlap. Bettino, is this him on a flyer?
I tell you what, Navy's retired as well.
No, they're safe.
It's not even half a second, and they're out.
And BP's, look at that. BP's jumped up to 4th place. So BP up to 4th, and Westy, has he jumped the gun? We still have Murphy, Yor, Lucas, not that bad, Knowlesy, all still in the pits. Crazy Power still in the pits. Christian Belko on a final, so that's one of the runners coming up. That is Crazy Power, and Belko go wheel to wheel. Does Crazy Power know he's there? Thankfully he does. Whew. Belko and me made to sweat a little bit there. That's an awkward pit exit, especially if they don't have the pit limiter on.
I can't load anything up on my phone, so for some reason.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
I can't. I sent you a message saying chat invite. It's not even sent.
Okay. Alright. Slim.
Right, Dave, I'll catch you later.
Tim Butler says, do you remember last season's super race Matt here when I overtook you around the outside of the hairpin? Remember that, Matt?
No, don't remember that. I remember
Predictable
last
answer.
week. Oh, that's about it.
Slim says Westie's only 2 tenths off 15th. Yeah, has Westie retired early? Because Andy's jumped to 4th place. Has Westie retired early? Although Yaw and Murphy and Lucas are still in the pits. They could be Lucas out now. Here comes Christian Belko. What can he do? The track is rubbering in here. It's definitely getting quicker.
Still to set a time. No too fast qualifiers.
Don't tell us just watch the Belko outlap. Leclerc is invalidated his. So what about Crazy Pal locking up into turn 1, pushing to limit? Dan Murphy and Yaw has Yaw risked it. The championship leader. Because everybody bar Yaw and Dan Murphy who aren't going back out. Wow. 1 minute to go, and the track is getting quicker. Here comes Crazy Power. Bettino is out. Oh, and he think he's binned it. No, he's retired in the pit, so Bettino's done. Jonathan Cox about to start. Dan Murphy is done as well.
Ooh, Jonathan Cox must have invalidated. Yeah, he did invalidate the last corner.
Wow.
It was on a flying lap. I'm on board with
so yeah, if you jump the last corner, you invalidate this lap on the next. Jonathan Cox would be a huge shock. Crazy Power fastest middle sector. Yaw may get let off here. We could see an absolute frantic position change in the last 30 seconds here. The cars are coming over the line now, so I think Belko is coming over the line. Yes, he is. So what can Christian Belko do? Can he get out the drop zone? No, he can't. The answer is no. So he's in trouble. Crazy Power coming over the line. He jumps to 3rd place. Crazy Power is through. What about Leclerc on his debut?
We are going to lose Jonathan Cox. He is out.
Jonathan Cox is out. That's a huge shock. What about Leclerc, 16? Is he going to go out on his debut? No, is he on the verge as well? Here comes Leclerc. He's through. Great lap there, 11th place. So he is out. Nosey is out. Not that bad. And Sean's done. And not that bad is out. What about Christian Belko? Then he's invalidated. He is out. And so we have lost Belko, Bettino, Jonathan Cox, and Nosey. Not that bad.
Wow.
Straight through. But look at the times. 1.3 separates the whole field. 1 second separates the top 17. There was nothing in that whatsoever. What a start to
8th to 17th. We've got 1/10. It's 10 places separated by 1/10 of a second.
As who was that just jumping up? Was that Lennon? I think Lennon's just gone into 8th place. So Lennon improving, getting some practice in, writing himself off early again as usual. But as we have seen so many times this season, in fact all season, qualifying means absolutely nothing. And in fact starting at the back can actually be not a bad thing at all. Jonathan Cox will have an opportunity to take it easy. He said he hates this track. Well,
It shows.
just take it easy at the start. That's all you got to do. Bettino down there as well. He made a couple of mistakes, did Bettino, on his laps, I noticed. Christian Belko.
Strategy will play a part in this, I think, Q2.
Look at the
times are that close.
Look, Leclerc, 8 tenths. Yaw, Dan Murphy, not that bad. Nosey, Belko, absolutely nothing between them. Tim Butler says, who do you think will be pole? Well, I think,
I don't think you can look past, unless he's done his boat too early. If he sailed his boat too early, I think Slim looks nailed on for it.
Well, yeah, with Jacob's penalty Q3 ban. But our Navy and Jamie's sandbagging. By the way, I think Navy had a few laps of fuel in his car. He did a couple of laps. I can't find out. Yes, I can. Slim did. Crazy Pad did 2 runs, but it doesn't tell me how many laps they've done. Annoyingly. Oh yes, I can view lap times. Yeah, I can. So, yeah, indeed, Navy did 4 laps. So he had a bit of fuel in his car. And in fact, he did a 108.8, but it was invalidated. So Navy's got some pace. Navy's got the pace, so he definitely will be up there as well. Matt, you're going to say Slim, are you? Tim Butler says Slim.
I don't think you can look past Slim.
When was the last time Slim had a pole? it'd be donkeys ago, well into...
It's got to be due a good result.
Well, he hasn't won.
All.
He hasn't won since season 1. He's not had a pole since, I think, early season 2. I'm thinking even Bahrain. Well, China in season 2 was his last pole position. But he hasn't won since season 1.
The one thing that, for me, shows you the field we've got. Slim hasn't won a race in over a season and a half.
Yeah, season and a half now, of course. His last win was the middle of season 1. I think, dare I say, Germany...
It's good to see that. I don't like to see it.
Well, we've had...
He's took a lot of stick over the years, obviously.
He has, and I wouldn't write him up the championship yet. No chances. Slim has been the first man out, so he's going to get a bit of coverage as well, just ahead of one of the Red Bulls. I think that's Leclerc 16 behind him. But Slim, yeah, we've had, of course, 5 different winners in the first 6 races. Again, shows what an incredible it's been. Browner says, is Jonathan Cox the elite version of T-Sammy? Well, hates this track. Nobody hates this track. Yeah, I think Jonathan Cox is reacting to his terrible qualifying session.
Nobody doesn't like
it's hard to hate this track. There's nothing to it. It is a simple track. Everybody knows this track. Everybody goes well at their track. Goes well at this track unless they've been it.
It's the one you always look for on the calendar as well.
Well, it's always there.
Well, yeah, it has been since. Come on.
Look at all the Brazilian flags in the
Fizzy
crowd.
would know that.
Fissy would know. How long has the Canadian Grand Prix been going for? There's one for you. Stat heads, and I'm pretty sure Fissy will be, or even Sean will be all over that. Slim will be the first man to set a time. We've got Leclerc 16 out there. We've got RC Sean, Jacob, Yor, championship leader Yor, and not that bad all out there as well. This Q2 could well be the closest of the season so far, without a doubt. With the time set to where they are so far. Medium tyres, yeah, what is everyone going to do as well? That's another point.
I think everybody would have to... It'd be interesting to see a Slim's time on his mediums. He's got a 109.1.
But I don't know. Oh, how is that not invalidated? He must be on the limit there. But there's a bit of a gap between softs and mediums, and the pack's so close. Mediums may not do it for you. F1 Soz says good luck to all. Yeah, hopefully he'll be returning. And what we got next? Is it France next?
Oh, Slim. How is that not invalidated?
On the ragged edge. How is that invalidated? Let me get rid of this.
We've got the BP Army in yet.
BP Army will be there. So yeah, where are the BP Army? Let's get them in. Yeah, F1 Soz hopefully back in 2 races time. I'm not writing F1 Soz out the championship. Flying Soz, of course. I am not writing him off. He's already won a race this season. Who's out there on softs? Leclerc and Yor. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, and Slim's invalidated. Yeah. Slim invalidates. So what's Leclerc going to do on his...
He's invalidated as well.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Yor looks like he's the only one going to set a time.
And he is next over the line. So on soft tyres. So Yor wants that soft option for the start of the race, which does give you a big advantage, I've got to say. Yor crosses the line now. We're going to see a 108. We're not. It's a 109.0, and I can't help but feel there's more time in that Renault. Definitely more time in that Renault.
I would favour the soft start, though.
I would favour the soft start. I tell you, you're going to get safety cars, at least 2, I reckon. You usually do it. It's a street circuit, tight and narrow. You get the softs out the way early on. Get the track advantage. All about the track. All about the track advantage.
Q1 showed that the field spread is that close. You're not going to have. You need to get through. You're not going to have the option to start on the mediums.
Absolutely. RC Sean out there on the medium tyres then. And I think the fact that they've all gone early on the mediums may suggest they may jump to the soft tyres late on. We've got a qualifying session here, which is absolutely intriguing as Lucas heads out onto the track. That's Renault getting out the way. That is Yor getting out the way of RC Sean, who does the fastest middle sector of anybody so far on the medium tyres. Leclerc 16 goes second on 2 laps on his softs. You don't be doing too many of those.
Slim's doing another run on his mediums as well, so he must.
Yeah, he's done 2 invalidated laps. That's not going well for Slim. So here comes, and it's RC Sean again, scrapes the wall of champions. How badly has it affected him? Not too bad at all, because he goes into second place and just half a second off Yor. RC Sean with a bit of pace out there then. Slim on his 3rd flyer. Putting some mileage on and wear onto those tyres already. I think he'll definitely be looking to go to soft tyres. That is not good. Traffic. Oh, Slim getting out the way, though he left that a little bit late. That was on Navy. I can't help but feel Slim was on the wrong side of the track. Navy was in fact, it was Leclerc, but he was well out the way. Not that bad. Jumps into 4th place, and the times again are already close. You're right in front, but he's only 4 tenths ahead on his soft tyres. As Coand. Oh wow, look at that. Coandy has done a 109.0 on medium tyres. Just off your. And I'll tell you what, yours going to have to go again. And Slim does go fastest.
108.9 on mediums.
3-lap old medium tyres as well. So he had a bit of fuel in there. But
I don't think that would fire off the top, to be honest.
He may be safe with that. Let's have a look at Lucas, who's invalidated his laps. Looks like he's going to go again. Okay, what about... Not That Bad's gone round again. He's in 6th as... that was Jacob and Not That Bad getting very close there. So what's Jacob doing? He needs to get in the Q3 to at least start 10th. Yellow flags, of course, for the traffic. That will be Slimbo letting by the Crazy Power, the Italian driver there. Dan Murphy's still in the pits. So is Jamie, who's got his soft tyres ready to go.
Of course, Jacob's tyres will be locked in, won't they, if he gets into Q3?
Yep, which is an interesting... Jacob's a man on the limit. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacob put on some softs and start the race in softs and go for it from 10th place. He's definitely got the speed as crosses the line now into 4th place, so behind Andy. And these times are incredibly close. So Andy's done an absolute stellar time there. Is Crazy Power fighting his way through some traffic there as he starts his flying lap now. It's so easy to invalidate this lap and the next lap if you get that chicane wrong. Q2, who are we going to lose? We're going to find out in 8 minutes time. Dan Murphy and Jamie won, so Jamie is on the soft tyres out there. What can Crazy Power do is, I think that was Lucas jumping up to 6th place.
I don't think tyre wears that bad round here, is it?
And Navy puts himself fastest, a 108.906. Look at the gap between him and Slim. Wow, as Lennon puts himself into 6th place as well, just ahead of his Alfa Romeo teammate. Well, medium times are looking so close. Yours definitely going to have to go again. This is absolutely fascinating. 7 tenths separate the top 10. Crazy Power's about to go into the mix as well. Fastest second sector of anybody. As the Italian driver here got a bit of pace. As Westy goes second. Look at the gap. 1 tenth separates the top 4. Yours time was really bad for him. So what can...
Nothing in it.
Absolutely nothing in it at all.
No, I know we'll probably repeat that about 20 times tonight. But
yeah.
You look at the times and there is nothing.
It's incredible. What can Crazy Power do? Down the start, finish straight, he goes, and he goes... Well, it's not a bad time. It's a 109.6, but he's 11th. And as it stands, he would be out. And will he gamble on the softs? What about Dan Murphy then? Surprise package so far. 4th in the championship. Another chicane, easy to invalidate. Okay, with the exit, bit of a wide berth there. Bit of traffic ahead. Looks like one of the McLaren drivers.
Jimmy.
No, it's Westy who gets well out the way. Well done, Westy. Well out the way. What's Jamie Wan doing? Jamie Wan's out there in softs. I'm expecting Jamie to put in a blistering time. In fact, I think he's coming down the back straight now. Yes, he is. What can Jamie do? Can he get into the mid 108s? Here he comes now. Jamie Wan goes fastest with a mid 108. Dan Murphy about to follow behind, so Jamie looks locked in and safe so far. Dan Murphy on the medium tyres puts himself 15th. He's only a second off. Jamie, who is on the soft tyres, but he's only 15th. We have a second separating the top 15, and this is going to be an epic climax, as Jacob has gambled onto softs, by the way. Here we go. Now this, I have no doubt, will set off a chain reaction. This will set a chain reaction. I'm not expecting everyone to go out on softs. Oh, Not That Bad's gone back out on 2-lap-old medium tyres, according to the screen.
I say we've got Slimbo down to 4th, and he was on 4-lap-old tyres, was it?
Yeah, and I don't think he'd want to start the race on that. We've got an Alpha heading out there as well, so Jacob will be the first man out on the soft tyres then. He wants to start 10th place and have those softs bolted on to the start of the race. It is so close. they're going to have to all go again. We're going to get a flurry of action in the final 5 minutes, no doubt about it. Who's that? RC Sean out on soft tyres. Here we go. The trigger in all the graphic turning from yellow to red. Look at the traffic as well. We've got Toro Rosso out the way. I think Jamie in front. I think he will pit. Well done to Toro Rosso getting well out the way of Jacob, who now starts his flying lap. Here we go. Can he give us some fireworks, Jacob?
Not that bad. Looks, I think he's 2 tenths up on his time, so he may get into the top 10 on that one.
Not that bad. It's currently on the back straight. I can see there. We've got Crazy Power coming in. We've got a Red Bull coming down. I think that's Leclerc 16 coming to finish his lap. Does he improve? Yes, he does. He improves to 7th place as Jacob does the fastest first sector of anyone so far. So a good lap there from Leclerc 16 on medium tyres. I'm pretty sure he will now pit and bolt the soft tyres on.
Not that bad. 1 second off. First, sorry. He's down in 13.
And these guys will be rushing back to get the pits and put on a set of softs. No doubt about it. Jacob is flying out there. He's half a second up on his own personal best time. Although saying that, this may put him top by not by much. Jamie 1 has done a great time. Jamie 1 second in the championship. Right in the championship mix and currently ahead of his championship contender. Sorry, You're, as of course Navy also a championship. There's a Dutch 1-2 at the moment. British 3-4. Greek 5. Slim out on softs. Slim out on softs, and Jacob Doe is fastest by 2 tenths. A very good middle sector. Blimey, we might get in the 107s as it stands. So Slim has gone out on soft tyres. He's not gambling. Slim wants his pole position. He does not want to be messing about in the midfield. What about RC Sean then? The Belgian driver, the Belgian reserve driver, currently 10th place. Only 1.1 off the top. Dan Murphy is back out there on medium tyres, Matt. Am I seeing that right? BP's back out there. The other Toro Rosso on softs.
BP's on softs.
Is Dan Murphy is going at the track, is always ramping up, don't forget. Here comes RC Sean in his plain white helmet. Down the start finish straight he goes. Can he get himself into the top 10 further? Yes, he can. 3rd place, but 5 tenths off. That is not safe. Jamie's done. Jamie's done. He's retired in the pit, so he was not fancy going again. So
that from Dan Murphy. I wonder if he's not forgot to change his tyres.
Well, the track is always evolving.
He should get in and out again.
The thing is, he's slowing right down, so he's going for a fast lap. If not, if he made a mistake, he'd bolt back a bit. Lucas also back out on medium tyres in the pits, sorry, not back out at all. You're out there on soft tyres. In fact, there is. You're going across the escape road. Navy's done. In fact, Navy's left the session. Hopefully someone can invite Navy back in and give him an invite. Navy and Westy, absolutely nothing between them.
If he can't get back out, I think that's not far off the cut-off point.
Both TTG drivers are just... Oh, you're doing well to get out of the way there. So it's going to be frantic final 2 minutes. You're out there. Andy, Leclerc... Excuse me, sorry, Lennon, Lucas, but the Ferrari's coming out the pits now, so Lucas coming out, Crazy Power out there, soft tyres, soft tyres, soft tyres, the graphics have turned red. We've got a flurry of actions now for American to start finishing straight. That will be RC Sean.
He's 2 tenths up in the first sector on his time.
RC Sean went again. Who was that, sorry?
Dan Murphy's 2 tenths up on his time. Look at the end of sector 2.
We've got a traffic jam somewhere. Sector 1, look at the traffic on the map.
Up on his time now, so I don't think this will put him into the top 10.
Can someone invite Navy in, please? Yeah, we'll put that out on the chat for you, Navy. Navy needs an invite, and quick. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers that are in the pits. I'm sure if Westy is listening, as who's that? Lennon getting very... Look at all the traffic. This is going to be a frantic final minute. So there is now yours up on his time, but according to that, he's only a 10th up. Is the championship leader, genuinely struggling around here right now?
So you've got Lucas, Lennon, Leclerc, and Co-Andy all on outlaps.
Dan Murphy improved to 10th, by the way. So a good final effort from Dan Murphy. Oh, and Yours completely jumped the chicane, and he may have even jumped his next lap. Yes, he has. Yours is the championship leader's in serious trouble here. He jumped the chicane too much, and he will now. He's done.
That's his qualifying done.
Andy's on out lap. He's leaving at verylastminute.com. GFO back out on medium tyres. It's interesting, as thankfully Navy's joined, but he should be okay and on medium tyres unless we get a flurry, because Lennon, Lucas, not that bad, and BP are all like BP validated his first lap, so he's in a bit of trouble. In fact, BP's done. BP is out. He will start 15th place. What about not that bad down the back straight now? Westy also feels now confident that he is done.
Not that bad. Should be the next one to set a time on.
Here he is now. Can he improve on the soft tyres? Can he get into the top 10? Oh, he's 13th. He's agonisingly close. BP, Dan Murphy's done. He is out in 11th. BP is done. Next driver will be the Red Bull of Leclerc, who is just up. Can Leclerc on his debut get into Q3 on the medium tyres? Is who just improved there? Oh, there's a checkered flag coming out, but here comes Leclerc. He's got again, so he's going to do 3 laps on these tyres. Can he get himself further to the top 10? No, he can't. He just missed out. What about Lucas? Yes, 9th place for Lucas. And Lennon didn't improve. Andy scrapes in, so Andy has, if he wants to abort this lap.
Slim went second. That's also jumping up the terms.
In fact, Andy's invalidated this lap, so it doesn't really matter. But he's through, and slows right down. I think he starts in the medium tyres as well. So, we have lost some surprises. Some big surprises. BP out. A man who had high hopes for here in Canada.
Was Jamie on the softs as well?
Yeah, Jamie's on the soft. Jacob, Slim will start. Fascinating. Navy, Westy will start on the mediums. I think Andy does as well. I'll check that now, actually.
Yes, Andy does.
Andy does. So Andy's got some pace around here. We've got a fantastic mix of strategies. And as for pole position, well, guys, what do you reckon? Matt, are you still saying Slim?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Navy. I think Navy...
I've backed Dan Murphy the last 2 races and he's had nightmares, so I'm going to back Slim this week.
Yeah, Murphy out. It's the 2nd race in a row. He's been out. Hasn't made Q3. Jonathan Cox has apologised for your comments. Don't worry about it. Good effort there from Leclerc. Just missed. Look at the times again. So close. He just missed out on the top 10 on the medium tyres. Wasn't a bad gamble. There's Dan Murphy. Lennon, one of the best starters in the game. 13th. And I have no doubt he'll make up places at the start. He always does. But there's your top 10. 3 drivers in the top 10 will start on the mediums. I'm fascinated to see what the outside top 10 will do.
Westy and Navy, like I said, they've got only 6/10 up on the mediums, starting on the mediums.
It's good pace there. And to be honest with you, I don't think there was much difference between the softs and the mediums at all in terms of pace. And if the Super League drivers are watching, that is definitely, I think, a bit of encouragement that they could probably gamble on the medium tyres.
Oh, they'll all be watching.
Yeah, they will. Telemetry. So, pole position, guys, watching. What do you reckon? Who's going to get pole position round here? I'm going.
Are you having a pick, Dave?
I'm going to say Navy. You're saying Slim. Jacob has a Q3 ban. Hopefully, he will not be venturing out on track. So 9 drivers will be battling it out for pole position, and they're going to get a flurry. Who's first out? Who's getting the TV time? It's not Slim this time, or is it Slim this time? Slim's done it again. I think Slim leads the train. Look at them all heading out. All 9 drivers heading out there on track.
Yeah, this could be frantic. I think they've all maybe got out early, try and get the 3 runs.
I was just going to say, I think we're going to see 3 runs from some of these guys. Easy done. Tim Butler reckons Slimbo for pole position. Can Slim get his first pole in pretty much, I think, in a season? And a win here for Slim, and I'm going ahead, I know, but this would really catapult him potentially into a championship battle as well. Yor doesn't seem to have the outright pace round here, does the championship leader. This could be a race where Yor could be catchable, but however, Yor has always shown more race pace than qualifying pace, so no way am I writing him off yet. But Slim leads around the Red Bull of Navy.
Has he had a pole? Yor? Has he had a pole?
Yor, I think, has had a pole, yeah. You've caught me out here. I need to get the stats up on the website. I'm pretty sure has had a pole position. I can remember him having a pole. Was it Australia? Because him and Navy were fighting tooth and nail at the front before Navy retired on the final lap. I think Yor was pole around Australia. But here comes Slimbo now. First man to set a time. Will we get a driver into the 107s? Nearly everybody out there. We've got Navy out there as well.
A step too far, but I think we'll be definitely in the low 108, very low 108s.
Yep. Fuel up to the max. Oh, and there was a mistake by Navy. There was a mistake by Navy because Co-Andy has got through. Navy made a mistake at just the end of Sector 1. So run 1 for Navy has already been scuppered. Navy third in the championship, of course. He could do with a big bounce back result here. He's missed the last couple of races as Navy. In fact, he missed the last.
Westy and Jeremy One have stayed in the pits.
They're out. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. No, Westy's out there, but Jamie One is still in the pits.
Yeah.
But Jamie did use a set of soft tyres as well in Q2, so he may just be resting, saving those right now. Here comes Slim, 71 points off the championship leader. Needs to start carving that gap away during the season. What can he do? Is it a 107? It's not. It's a 108-1 though. Woo! And the gauntlet is laid down.
He's down.
Wow, and Andy jumps up then into second place. A good time by his standards, a 109.0. Lucas, third place. The Yorgo's second. What about Crazy Power and the other Renault? He crosses the line now, and what's what happened there? What happened there? That was a bit of an anticlimax from Crazy Power.
He did a div.
And you're coming back in the pits. Takes a scenic route through turn 1. We've seen some horrific accidents in real life there down the pass. Getting a bit overcast looking at the weather. So Jamie now going out now. So Yor, who I just said looks to have not a lot of pace around here, has put himself into second place. And there's a Renault. Crazy Power facing the wrong way. And going backwards. This could see him disqualified. Reset to track. Oh, and he has been disqualified. Reset to track. Oh, Crazy Power. I don't know why they don't reset to track, but Crazy Power, well, I'll tell you what, old Jacob's been let off there. He'll start 9th. And I'm not sure what Crazy Power's up to. He was trying to get back into the pits. I reckon he's tried to jump that chicane, you know, to make up time.
To get back.
And he's spun it. It's a downhill off camber chicane. He's got a puncher. No, Matt, he's got a puncher. Well, that might explain everything. He's got a rear puncher.
I can't get back on board with him now.
So that explains that. He's picked up a rear... Well, that explains why he spun it then. He's so sorry, Crazy Power. Crazy Power has a rear puncher. Wow. And eventually the car is parked up. So he is out. Jamie won as Westy jumps into third place. I reckon some of these drivers have put a scrub set of tyres on for banker laps. These are nowhere near their best times. There's some banker laps going hill.
If it was only doing 2 runs, would they? Because they would have 2 sets of softs.
Depending on what compound they've picked, harder or softer. Is it Jamie Wander's the fastest first sector? So watch out. Second in the championship, of course, Jamie Wander. Having a fantastic, consistent season. Only 15 points off the back of Yor, who's currently second on the grid. Navy out there as well. He's further back on the lap, so we'll go back on board with the other Dutchman, Jamie.
Sector 2 time coming up now.
Here we go, and it's purple. It's purple for Jamie. Behind him is the Westy coming into the pit. So can Jamie put himself on the front row, or even on pole position? Can we get into the 108s, 107s possibly? This could be a blistering time for the Dutchman. Just a final chicane to go. Avoid the wall of champions. Don't invalidate your lap. Down the start finishing straight. Takes the shortest route possible. Jamie One puts himself into second place and just 1/10 off Slim. Yeah, he purpled all sectors. That map's a little bit out then. Quite he purpled all sectors, but however, the gauntlet is laid down to Yor and Navy, and Navy's invalidated his time. Oh, TTG Navy, and this is his second run, I think. I think it's the second time Navy's struggling to set a time here. It doesn't bode well for the race. You do not want to pick up penalties, because penalties could really affect your race results.
So what if I see Sean and Navy don't set a time? Jacob
will qualify 7th. Yeah, that would be extraordinary. So Andy out there at the moment and has invalidated this lap already. That is the worst possible start. So he's jumped the final chicane and obviously invalidated 2 laps. Easily done. I think we'll see the same tomorrow in the Super League. Slim on provisional pole by 1/10 of a second. Then a bit of a gap then to TTG Westy. Westy heading out the pits now. So have they got time to do an out lap, flying lap, and in lap and get back in? That's cutting it. That's really cutting it.
Wall of Champions, sorry.
Yeah, that's that's going some. So Andy is probably saving his airs and fuel for another flyer, unless he pits for a fresh set of softs.
Interesting. We're not seeing many go for the 3 runs.
No, we're really not. Maybe it's not as easy as it looks. Crazy Powers, well, disqualified for reversing on going the wrong way on the track after having a puncture, but.
He should have got back if he'd have reset to track. He'd have got back for reset to track.
Yeah, I don't know why more drivers don't do that. So Andy is going again. So Andy now did save his airs and fuel and goes again. Andy's got a bit of pace. I'm surprised package here from Andy, who is
very good on his tyres as well as Andy.
He really is. I'd love to see Andy win a race again. It's been since season 3 of the Super League the last time he won a race. Westy also starting his fly now, and Andy's up on his sector 1 time by 900ths of a second. This is a clumsy little chicane, so easy to hit that wall that Andy just avoided there. He got the gas too early, the car can slide out. Andy just avoided it down to the next chicane. It's very much a stop-start track. You need to be good on your gears, getting through the gearbox. And now he's nearly 2 temps up in his middle sector. This could launch him into 4th, possibly challenge your
up 1 place.
Let's see if he can nail the hairpin and the final chicane. Slimbo going back out as well. 3 minutes to go. Now we're going to start to see a flurry of action here. Andy coming down now. 3 minutes to go. Here comes Andy on the start finish straight. Can he improve? The answer is yes, up to 4th place now. Good improvement as well. Now, will he leg it round to go again? I don't think he'll have time. What about Westy, who is 4 temps up on his personal best in the first 2 sectors? If he can nail this, he could be right up there. Westy now down the start finishing straight, takes the shortest line possible and jumps into 3rd place ahead of the championship leader Yor. 3 temps off his McLaren teammate, however. Who else have we got out there doing laps right now? No one on the flyer. Lucas starting his flyer now. What's that, sorry?
We've got no one on a lap at the minute.
We have got Lucas. Lucas just starting his flyer. RC Sean out there on outlap. Slim on an outlap as well. I'm trying to look out for Andy and Westy to see if they get back into the pits in time. I don't think they're going to make it. I think they are done. Unless, of course, they're going again.
Jamie Wan's leaving it late. He's going back out.
Well, you've got as out goes Yor again. Navy as well. You've got about 1 minute 30 left. It's a short lap, and you can cut the chicanes, of course. Now, what's Lucas doing this time by? What's his 3 temps up? Well, he needs a bit more to improve and beat Andy as it stands. But nice to see Lucas back into Q3. He had a rotten start to the season, did Lucas. And then the podium in Spain changed all that into 2nd place. Can he get him?
Race engineers just joined as well.
Yes, of course. Yep. So as we've predicted, Westy is done. What can Lucas do here? The Greek driver on the start finish straight. Can he be the top Greek? He improved, but stays 6th. You're on an outlap. Slim's on a flyer. Slim's on a flyer, and he's improving. You know, Slim is improving. And look at that, using a toe of Yor. How's that going? Oh, a little bit of grass there on the entry. This looks quick from Slim. Can he get his first pole position? Yes, he can. It's a 107. There we go. 107.9 from Slim. That could well be his first pole position in over a season. That is an absolutely mighty, mighty time. I know I'm thinking ahead, but if Slim wins this, that'll be 6 winners in 7. But that is way jumping the gun. Way jumping the gun. Well, RC Sean and Andy is done as predicted. So RC Sean about to finish his lap now. Can he jump further up the grid from 8th? He's yet to do a time, so this will be his first one now. And RC Sean puts himself into 7th place. Who is next? So Lucas tried to go again, but invalidated. So the McLaren of Slim at the hairpin. Slim's going faster, Matt. Slim is going even faster.
No, he's not.
He's a 10th up in the middle sector. Can Slim beat his own time? Here he comes over the final chicane. Oh, the rear skidded out. He tapped the wall of champions. He gave it a kiss. He gave it everything. And he doesn't improve in the end. What about championship leader Yaw? There was a Ferrari off. Lucas is off. Yaw jumps into third. Wow, he's refound his pace. What about Navy? What about Navy? His DRS is closed. No, it's open. Oh, it's further on the straight than what I thought. I think he opened it late, though.
He did open that late.
And Navy, third in the championship right now. Yaw and Jamie are ahead. And he's hit the wall of champions. This is a horrible scruffy lap from Navy. But he puts himself third. What about Jamie?
Terrible.
Can Jamie beat Slim's pole position time? He improves, but he stays in second place. And we have a fantastic grid. What a grid.
That's a lot more of a spread than I thought we'd have. It's an awesome lap from Slim, that.
Absolutely outstanding lap by Slimbo. But all three championship contenders are in the top three. Championship leader Yaw, who's 15 points ahead of Jamie, will start fourth. Navy, who's third in the championship, 29 points adrift, will be in third. And Jamie, who's second in the championship, will start second. But it's Slim with his first pole position and also sixth different pole position driver in 7 races.
Impressive show from Condi and Lucas. 6th and 7th.
Yeah, and don't forget, Westy, Navy and Andy will all start on the medium tyres. So Slim and Jamie should get the jump at the start. They should get it.
Yeah, so yeah, see if Navy can stay with them. Early safety car. Would they get rid of the soft straight away, or? I think the first couple of laps safety cars no good for anybody.
Depends when it comes out as well, where they are on track. Can they jump in? And if they're still in the Delta time, you've got to get lucky. But Matt, who are you calling? Who are you calling to win this? Is Slim going to win his first race in over a season and a half? I'm
probably going to upset him and say yes. Like I say, I backed Dan Murphy the last 2 weeks, and well, he's had a nightmare, to be fair, hasn't he? So I'm going to back Slim. And
look at that, beautiful blue skies. 19.
In the sadistic hope that he bins it into the wall of champions lap one.
Oh, that'd be horrible. We don't want that. 19 of some of the best esport races in the world on the grid for round 7 of the IRC Elite League season.
Who are you calling, Dave? Are you calling one?
Slim's going to do it. I think it's Slim's time. Finally, but he's had some rotten luck. Season 2, he should have won a couple of races, and rotten luck denied him. I think this is the one for Slim to finally win and hopefully get himself into a championship mix as well. But Westy, don't write Westy off for championship mix. Don't write Andy off yet either. Andy's only 57 points adrift. Jacob, of course, only 38 points adrift. He starts in 7th. Who are you guys backing there on YouTube to win this race? Eric Barnes says this could be epic. This really could be epic. We have had an epic season. You can't write any of
them out, can you, to be honest?
You can't. We've had an epic championship, an epic season, and this could be an absolute belter of a race. Right, let's go to the grid very, very quickly. It's a short lap. Slim starts on pole. He's 15th for the championship, 71 points adrift. Jamie starts second in the championship, 15 points adrift. Navy, there in third. He's back after 3 races out. He's third in the championship, 29 points. Championship leader Yaw is there in fourth with a 15-point lead. Westy, he is due a good result, I'll tell you that. He is ninth for the championship, 59 points adrift. He is ahead of Andy, 6th in the race, and Andy is another driver to watch out for. 8th in the championship, 57 points back. Lucas, a resurging Lucas, yet again the top 10, 7th place there. RC Sean yet to score a point. RC Sean has got the pace, just needs to keep it clean and consistent. Jacob there in 5th place in the championship, starts 9th. He is only 38 points back after his win in Monaco. Crazy Power there in 10th, also resurging up through the championship as well. On his debut, Leclerc 16 there in 11th place. Dan Murphy 4th in the championship will start sorry, I want the tyres. Will start there in 12th place. 13th for Lennon. super starter. BP on the hard, sorry, not the bad 14th reigning Super League champion. Then BP 15th on the hard tyre. Interesting strategy from him. Early safety cars could really benefit BP. Nosey 16th. Christian Belko yet to score a point, also in 17th. Bettino, the Brazilian driver, has gone for soft tyres. He wants to get some overtaking done in the first stint of the lap of the race. Sorry, they're in 18th. And 19th place on the hard tyres as well is Jonathan Cox as they line up on the grid. There are the tyres. Let's do position. Well, who knows? It's a different... Look at that. Red, yellow, white tyres, all three compounds being used. Slim will lead the pack. Hopefully they can all make it round turn one. Here we go. Green flags are waving. It's a nerve-wracking pause for the drivers. The lights are on. IRC round 7 from Canada is go! And it's a nice start from Slim. He's going to have to fight off Jamie, who's made a better start. And this side-by-side down to turn one. And Jamie leads. Oh, there's a bit of lagging from one of the Renaults. But Jamie is going to take the lead. Yeah, well, they're still side-by-side. Hopefully they've all made it through. But still the leaders are going wheel to wheel here. And now, Dan Murphy is out. And the safety car is out. Oh, we've got a pilot. Oh, it's the two Toro Rosso boys.
Toro Rosso boys are out.
Oh no! There's a Haas. There's that's Bettino. But what happened to the Toro Rossos? It looks pretty. The top 10 was pretty much unchanged. So
I was on board with Jonathan Cox. I just caught it. Jonathan Cox.
So Christian Balco. So not many position changes. So it looked pretty clean, except for the Toro Rosso driver. Oh, and not the bad's got front wing damage. Thankfully, the safety car will let him off. Christian Balco up 3 places. He's done well. Knowlesy up 1. So there's not many position changes. So all in all, it was pretty clean. Let's try and find out and chat what happens to the two Toro Rossos.
Westy's up 1 on the medium tyres.
Yeah, Westy. There's a Renault lagging, and I wonder if it was Your has a little bit of a tendency to lag on lap 1. And he's lost a place to the medium shod Westy, the McLaren.
Dan
Lucas.
BP shouldn't have been near Your
though. So who's that pitting? Andy Pitts. Oh, not that bad. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. His race is already. So both. Oh, and not that bad's going to have to queue behind Andy. It shouldn't matter too much. Fantino's going to ditch his soft tyres. So that's good for Fantino. He's used his softs. They're out the way. They're done. What's he going on? Hard tyres. Not that bad as having to queue behind the back. As Fantino is right. Andy hard. Andy served a 5-second penalty as well. And now not that bad. Now they're going to stare at his car for half an hour. Agonising for not that bad. He won't lap himself. He should have time. It's a short lap. However, a short lap means the safety car's out for less time. Let's regroup. Slim leads from Jamie then. So Slim held on beautifully from Jamie. That was it. That was crucial. Oh man, I think BP went into Dan Murphy, judging by chat. BP apologising on chat. It looks like the Toro Rossos did indeed come together.
Oh, but all that is so elite.
Oh no. Complaints about Yor and Leclerc 16 lagging. We'll keep an eye on that. Yor definitely, he was jumping at the start. It usually sorts itself out after lap 1, but it's not ideal for the drivers.
So they always look fine on street.
He was jumping on mine. There was definitely a Renault jumping on mine. Leclerc looks fine now. The drivers want to send in the clips so we can have a closer look, but it looks like BP has crashed into Dan Murphy. The Toro Rossos have come together, and Dan Murphy had such a fantastic start to the season. Well, the championship's close, and it could mean he will drop a couple of positions. Long way still to go. Slimbo leads from Jamie from Navy, from Westy, who jumped Your start. That's crucial for Westy. Lucas up 1.
Right. Andy should get to the back of the safety car.
Yeah, I'd have thought so. In fact, Andy's there, so not that bad. Safety car may come in this lap. We're on lap 3, so RC Sean a penalty for exceeding track limits. 10 seconds behind the safety car. That seems really, really extreme. Maybe looked at. So hopefully now the race will resume. You're always lagging on stream in turns 1 and 2. Yeah, that did look bad. I have to have a word with you about that. That is the last thing I want. Safety car in this lap. I'll keep an eye on you. If his lagging continues, we're gonna have to do something about that. Right, Slim will back up the pack. This should be a lot easier to back up the pack and restart. This is one of the easier tracks, in fact, to do it. What kind of restart can Navy get? Navy right behind Jamie there. You're down in 5th. And behind Westy, who may get held up behind Westy being on the medium tyres. Lucas there in 6th place. RC
settled where he is.
So there you go, Slim. Slim's gone, but Jamie's gone with him. Right behind him, tucked up the McLaren rear wing. Jamie fancies a run here, and so does Navy. They are nose to tail. Now will Jamie have a go down the inside? Oh, he's gone for it! Down the inside to turn 1. Oh, and backs out of it just. Of course, Navy on the medium tyres as well. Both Navy and Westy on medium tyres are keeping a very big watching brief of what is going on. This safety car would have favoured them. Not that bad as past Andy, by the way. End of sector 1 coming up now. Cold tyres and brakes, of course. They need to get this up to temperature quickly. Navy is hassling the back of his Dutch counterpart, Jamie. Looking up, but oh, Navy made a mistake.
Navy's, yeah.
And will Westy go around the outside? I think Navy's let Westy go, in fact. And he has. And Westy is at the 3rd place. And now Navy is fighting for the championship leader, Yor, who's on the softer compounded tyres. Will he have a go? Jacob looking racy behind Sean as well. Don't write out Jacob yet. In fact, Sean going defensive on the inside. Jacob right the outside of the hairpin. Can he make it stick? Has he done it? Yes, he has! Oh, wow! Around the outside of the hairpin, Jacob has done it! Wow.
As I see Sean coming back at him.
Can he? The answer, well, he's going to try, but he's got crazy power hustling the back of him as well. And Navy picks up a penalty already. Oh, penalties are definitely going to be a factor. And Jamie down the inside of Slim. Oh, thinks better of it. Oh, and Leclerc going backwards. He's side by side with Crazy Power. In fact, he's passing Crazy Power here. Can he get through? Thankfully, no lag. But where are they? There they are. And Crazy Power just holds off. Leclerc, great fighting through the field. Oh, and a Ferrari hit the wall. Belco's lost a bit of front wing. Yet to score a point. Not that bad penalty. Belco yet to score a point this season. Back at the front. Let's go on to...
all of it anyway.
Long race to go yet. Now James lost a little bit of pace there to Slim. Still in the DRS zone now, coming back at him. Navy right behind the back of Westy. You're still there as well. Westy and Navy.
Lucas on the inside of the hairpin.
Oh, and he's done it, and through goes Lucas. Through goes Jacob. I think Lucas is going to try and get back through, but Jacob around the outside of RC Sean. And then round the inside, a lap later on Lucas, but they're still side by side. Lucas is fighting back down the back straight. He'll have the inside as the final chicane. And he's done it. Great racing. And RC Sean pits Jacob penalty. That's a bad tendency he has. RC Sean will serve a penalty. Slim fastest lap. And Jacob will have to try again. He does not want to pick up too many penalties. So RC Sean goes into the mediums. Does he change his front wing? No, it's just a tyre choice.
Tyres.
So medium tyres for Sean. Slim leads by 0.8 of a second ahead of Jamie. Championship leader, you're there in 5th place. Andy, not that bad. Bettino, Jonathan Cox, all on the hard tyres. They'll be struggling at the moment. Not that bad because of another penalty. He's not having a good evening so far. Westy nearly hitting the wall there in 3rd place. They are catching Jamie and they are catching Slim. And there are the front 5. Oh, and Slim's run wide in the hairpin. He should get a better exit though. Oh, and there's Jacob and Lucas again. Around the outside. He did it to Sean. Will Lucas shut the door? Yes, he does. But Jacob will have the DRS. Crazy Pat looking invited as well. And Leclerc there up into 9th place. DRS for Jacob. Surely the move will get done now. He is desperate to get through and get onto the back of the top 5. Around the outside. Oh, and he's done it. Your pits.
A man on a mission. He's a man on a mission.
Well, he certainly is. Oh, Belko, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. The pits are early here. So your pits after 5 laps. Belko picks up a penalty. But Jacob, like you said there, Matt, is a man on the move. And the top 2, top 4 are separated by just a second and a half. And there they are. Soft tyres for the front 2.
The gap back down to 0.4 of a second on Slim front.
So the softs seem to be going off already. The medium tyres are now kicking in. Not that bad. It's probably close to disqualification already. I'm expecting Jacob to catch these 4 pretty quickly as well, and Slim just getting a little bit ragged there. He's going to be swapped with DRS. Lennon's passed Leclerc 16. Lennon up to 8th place. Belko another penalty as well. Oh, it's going bad for him. Slim, his rear. Look at it. There's Jacob. There is Jacob, and he's bringing Lucas with him. Do not write Jacob about this, but you're pitted early and it's down in 15th place now. Will Jamie have a go here on Slim down the inside into the final chicane and through and makes it stick, but Slim will have a run back at him. Now down on the inside he will go. There's his McLaren teammate Westy. Will Westy get involved here? Slimbo can't do it. He didn't have the DRS either. So, oh, what a shame for Slim. Slim down to 2nd place and Jamie leads. It's crazy power pits. Now they've got to be careful because you will have an undercut on these guys. How long do they leave it? Because yours is in free air.
Is Slim going to play the team game and let Wesley go?
No.
No.
I cannot see it.
Blatantly no.
I cannot see it. But you will be undercutting these guys. Jamie pulling away from Slim. Jamie will want to break that DRS, but Yor will pass these guys as it stands unless he hits traffic before they pit, because he is rapidly catching the 2 racing points who are in a massive battle with BP's after session. Slim struggling, but he'll have DRS. Bettino, Cox, not that bad. Andy in a massive battle as well, and here goes TTG Westy on Slim. I think Slim may want to pit, but Westy will be on his outside, so he may not get the option to. And there goes Westy through.
Doesn't pit through.
Slim is going backwards here. And Westy is into 2nd place. Lennon pits. Sorry, Lucas and Leclerc pit. Not that bad. It's probably a disqualification. Down the order they go. But these, like I said, these guys. And look at that, Westy all over the back of the leader, Jamie. Jamie tapped the wall. Navy picks up a 2nd penalty. Westy is looking extremely racing behind Jamie.
Jacob is definitely going with him.
Where is Jacob? Yeah, there he is. There he is. The front 5 will be soon in your screenshot. There's Jamie, there's Westy, there's Slim, there's Navy, and there in the background was Jacob. Oh, now then, Westy cut a bit of the chicane there. Jamie fighting for dear life at the front. Here comes Westy. Will he have a go down the inside, or will he wait for the DRS? I think he'll wait for the DRS. Oh, but Jamie's made a bit of a mistake there. Now Westy with a better grip may have a run. He's definitely going to have a run here. I can see Lennon in the background not too far away either. But now Westy will have to go around the outside, but he may get moves done before the chicane. Side by side, and a Williams yields to the back of the McLaren.
Jonathan Cox on the back straight on Bettino.
Let's go down. Well, I don't want to go down there yet because we'll go back to see a move potentially on Navy and Slim. Here goes Navy down the inside of Slim, both for 3rd place. Good race between the 2 of them. Nothing doing. Lennon pits.
Made it stick into the last corner.
And there they are. Oh! 3 abreast! 3 abreast! And Bettino holding on for dear life, but he can't hold on Jonathan Cox, and he is through. Not that bad gets through. Andy gets through. And there is the championship leader, Yor. Yor's gonna. Slim's made a mistake. And Navy's made it. They've had contact. Navy's hit the wall. Navy's hit the wall. He's got front wing damage. Oh, and he's on the medium tyres as well. That is crucial. And Jacob is in P3. Oh, and don't be doing that too much, Jacob. Oh, his action absolutely everywhere. So Jonathan Cox is now ahead, but Yor is stuck in traffic. This is crucial for his race as Kawandi tries to get past Bettino, and Yor is stuck behind him, and now he is losing time to the front runners.
This was there as well. Knowles is doing his Baku run.
He is there.
All
there
on his own.
In P6 as Belko picks up a penalty, but Yor wants to.
He's penalty free as well.
Jonathan Cox having a great race, and Slim pits, Navy, but Yor may still jump him, you know. There's Knowlesy doing a fantastic job there in 6th place. Jonathan Cox.
Yor will jump him. start finish straight out.
And of course, Navy's got a new front wing, but Yor is stuck in traffic. New front wing for Navy as well. Oh, that's agonising. And meanwhile, there is Yor. Oh, we got more side-by-side action. What is going on here? We've got Not That Bad trying to get past Fantino. Fantino holding on for dear life around the outside. And in fact, I think he's got back through. Oh, they're going to be side-by-side. And Not That Bad squeezes through. And he squeezes through as well. But not Yor. Yor couldn't make it. Now, Slim is a good 5 seconds behind Yor, so Yor gained a massive undercut, but his tyres are 4 laps older, and he is stuck in traffic. Westy leads from Jamie from Jacob. Leclerc 16 bits of a penalty. Not that bad, he's got a ton of penalties. Will he let Andy go? Oh, and Vittino, I think, let Yor go there. Vittino's fighting his own problems right now. Crazy power passing Christian Balco back in the pack as well. Only 2 retirements so far.
4 seconds off the lead.
Oh, yellow flags. It's a Ferrari, it's Balco.
Jeremy Pitts.
We've got a recovering Balco. No virtual, no safety car. So there we go. And Andy passes. Yeah, J1 pits. Andy passes, Not That Bad.
A lot of the drivers seem to favour the hard tyres.
Oh, no, Balco's out, and is Yor going to fancy a move on the 2 racing points here? He will want to pass them quickly. Not That Bad, playing the team game here, just backing Yor up. Jamie returns to the pack in 9th place, just ahead of RC Sean in the Alpha, just ahead of Lucas, who's done a good job there. So Jamie will now...
Interesting to see what happened with Westy and near being soon.
Jacobs, by the way, is backing right off Westy. Those soft tyres, I think, are coming to the end. Balco parked it, I think, at the hairpin. Now, Not That Bad going defensive on Yor, and in fact, he's let Yor go. He's let Yor go. He's got his own fights. Slim's lost a place to Leclerc 16. Leclerc, he's on the soft tyres. Slim on the hard tyres. Slim's trying to go to the end, I think. You're up to 6th place, championship leader, doing it again. Now he'll have a Ron Andy here as well. In the background, you could just see Jamie 1. They have all lost out, and the 2 leaders pick Westy and Jacob. So Nosey could lead this race.
Sorry, we'll be leading this race.
Yor passes Andy. Not That Bad, picks up another penalty. So Jacob returning now. Here comes Westy as well to return now. In the middle, the 2 racing points are going wheel to wheel, nose to tail. There's Jamie. Oh, and there's Westy. And there's Westy beat. Oh, it's going to be fascinating. Yor gets on the gas. And Westy is out in front. And that is crucial. Crucial for the race lead. They are both behind Jonathan Cox, who is there doing a fantastic job in 2nd place. So Knowlesy leads from Jonathan Cox and Westy from Yor. Andy. Not That Bad for Tino. Jamie hasn't quite worked out for Jamie, but he's on the hard tyres. Yeah, good point. Medium tyres there for Westy and Yor, of course. What did Jamie's on hards? Jacob's on hards and Downing 11th.
But interestingly, ahead of Slim.
Look at the field. Look at the field behind Westy. You've got Westy. Look at this. There they all are at their hairpin. Look at them all. There is no field spread whatsoever. Jacobs there. There's Slim. There's Leclerc 16.
Job done.
Incredible. Yeah, and Westy passed Jonathan Cox. I don't think he'll hold up Yor too long either. Westy will have the extra bout of DRS, but look at that. Jacobs on a penalty. Yor is a man who doesn't pick up the penalties too often either. Is this a verge of a new winner? Not That Bad. And Vittino going wheel to wheel as well, but Not That Bad. Look at the traffic jam behind, and there's some big drivers in this. We've got Jamie in this, you've got Jacob and Slim. It has not worked for Slim at all. Not that. Yor maybe has got the strategy spot on. Not That Bad still has the field bunched behind him. Leclerc 16 picks up another penalty, but this is costing Jamie. It's costing Jacob, and Lucas has passed Sean. Sean looks like he's made a mistake, and there goes Jacob down the inside. Oh, what a view. What a view, and he does pass Sean. RC Sean may have front wing damage, and yours past Jonathan Cox. Oh, and Jonathan Cox down the inside, nearly made contact with the championship leader, and he's made a big mistake, and now Andy right behind Jonathan Cox as well. Andy may have a DRS on Jonathan Cox.
Westy's flying onto the back of Nosey.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, and look at the background. Sorry, I was about to go to Westy, but here is Jamie passing Bettino. He needs to get moving. In fact, there's guys pitting. There's loads of guys pitting, and that looks like Lucas with a move on Jamie. Jacob watching. There is Leclerc 16 and Slimbo as well. And Jamie does not need this. Of course, Lucas on medium tyres. Jamie on the hards. They're planning to go to the end. Will Westy and York? Well, York will have to stop again. Will Westy?
I think Lucas will as well. He's taking 6 laps on these mediums.
Fascinating strategies out there. Jamie's struggling all of a sudden. Those hard tyres are not kicking in. Slimbo will be in absolute disbelief of how he has dropped.
Change of position for the lead. Westy's.
Here we go. There is Nosey who's done. He's had a valiant effort as Nosey. He's defending the inside. He's not making it easy for Westy at all. And why should he? And there is Yaw, who can smell an opportunity as well. And Andy may have an opportunity, Jonathan Cox as well. But there goes Westy down the inside. And Westy leads the Canadian Grand Prix. I think this could be his race to lose, but Nosey doing a fantastic job there, and now pits. So Yaw will have a clean run. If he's got a pit again, though, he could be down the field because there is no field sprint. Jonathan Cox also pits, so Andy up to third place. Was that Ferrari hitting the wall? Lucas didn't hit the wall. He got close, though, but Jamie is really struggling. Frustration for Jacob. Frustration.
Here, but I'm going to think 31 laps on the hard is a bit too much, I think, for Colin.
I'm not. It's a short track though, isn't it? As Bettina picks up a penalty, Jamie is fighting for dear life. Slim will be dying to get through. Leclerc 16 doing a nice little job there in 7th place on his debut, the Greek driver. Has Jamie got damage? What is going on with Jamie? And now Lucas may lose a place to Jacob. We've seen Jacob pull off some great moves. He may wait for the hairpin. Yaw is 1.5 behind Westy.
Tell you what, nearly halfway in, and you couldn't call it.
I can call not a bad being disqualified. He must be on the brink. But you're right. Andy will have to stop again. I'm pretty sure Andy may have to stop again. Jacob doesn't. Lucas doesn't. This will be frustrating, Jacob. He's got penalties racked up as well, so he wants to get a move on. He wants to get past these boys. Yellow flag. Leclerc's been hitting the world champions. Safety car. Safety car's out. Now, will Crazy Power pit? No, Lennon does. Lennon's got it right. This could really benefit Lennon. Jonathan Cox will heavily benefit from this. He's just pitted for meters. Nosey is on soft tyres. He's going to benefit. Oh, God, not that bad. Bettino's just stopped. RC Sean. Bettino, in fact, going back in the pits. RC Sean says, you know what? I'm going on my hard tyres. And all of a sudden, in fact, not that bad, is giving up the ghost. He is out.
Yeah, he's retired at the pits. As I say, I hope he doesn't appeal all his penalties.
Now, are they under Delta? Or are they catching the safety car? Because this may benefit Co-Andy. Because he may get a free pit stop. Yaw may jump the gun here. This changes the complexion of the whole race.
Just got bothered with Colin to see where he at. Yeah.
They're on Delta. They're on Delta. So Andy may well pit. This changes the race. Andy will put on mediums, possibly, if he pits.
I'll tell you what, Jonathan Cox, fresh mediums, down P10.
Andy goes on.
That's one to watch.
Yaw does pit.
Lucas pits.
Lucas pits. No need for Jamie to pit. No need for Jacob to pit. So what is Yaw going on? Medium tyres. Where will he come out? Well, Navy may jump, and that would be a reprieve for Navy, wouldn't it? However, he has.
He has.
So yeah, like I said, a reprieve for Navy. Yaw is.
Lucas.
That's important for Jonathan Cox. So he's put himself nicely into a mix here. He's got a bit of pace.
Interesting. Knowles has gone on the softs.
Yeah, he'll have to stop again. I'm surprised he didn't stop under this safety car and put on some mediums. But Knowles is going his own way.
He started on the mediums, didn't he? He would have had to put the hards on.
Crazy Power seems to have no luck with safety cars. Spain, the safety car really cost him a great result. Really cost him a great result. And it seems to have backed him down here as well. He's got on hard tyres as well. We've got a completely new race here, by the way. And I think Westy's sitting in the pound seats. He's on medium tyres, and everyone behind him are on hards, except for Yul. Mason's overtaken from the championship leader, I'll tell you that.
5 laps. So 22 laps he'd have to get on the mediums.
We are under safety car conditions, though. He may get away with it. See the comments in YouTube. This is... PP says, yeah, he messed up his own race and his teammates' race. It's a shame for BP and for Dan Murphy. A race like this, a race of attrition, anything can happen. 2 safety cars. I wonder how tempted were Jamie or even Jacob to bang on a set of mediums, knowing that you're done the same. Lucas will be on fresh mediums.
Fresh medium, yeah.
Jonathan Cox, it could be a big result finally coming for Jonathan Cox. If he can just keep it together, he's been given a reprieve. Lennon as well, don't write off Lennon, he's got some pace around here. I see Sean on the hard tyres though, as well as Crazy. I tell you, without Crazy Power, you're going to lose 1 place. I would pit him for mediums if he's got a fresh set of mediums. Pit for the medium tyres. You're going to lose 1 place. I think the mediums will go to the end now. 15 laps to go. But yeah, they'll go to the end. Yeah, the mediums will go to the end. If a safety car's not coming this lap, if I was possibly RC Sean as well, if you've got fresh mediums, stick them on.
16 laps out of mediums.
Yeah, and yeah, he did. Yes.
Track's rubbered in, you'll get 15 laps easier.
Easily. Will the safety car come in this lap? If it's not, I wonder if we'll see some of the guys at the back jumping onto mediums. These guys, certainly, these guys are locked in on hards. Andy hasn't pitted. Safety car isn't this lap, so forget that. Forget that whole conversation. So Westy will lead. Now Westy's got Andy as a nice little runner here, as a nice little blocker. Eric Barnes says, can't understand why Andy didn't pit. Yeah, odd one. Really, really odd one. Should have put the mediums on. Well, I think now Andy's looking to go for the hard softs. Now, if he can get...
I think he's looking to go to the end.
What did Andy start on?
Mediums.
Well, we're going to find out. Here we go. Slimbo, 3-second penalty. You don't want to be doing that so early. So Westy leads them round. Jamie will want to pass. Yellow flags in sector 3. Knowlesy has had contact before the final chicane. Lucas has lost a place to Lennon. There's been contact down the back of the field, but Andy already is a second behind. Already has a bit of a train behind him. Is Andy going to go to the end of the race? Can he do it?
Knowlesy must have had a 5-second penalty.
The thing is, Andy's going to have no pace at the end of the race whatsoever. Westy gets away in the McLaren. Jacob's got penalties, don't forget. What about Yul? Yul right behind the back of Navy. In fact, Yul gets through. And that is a move that could have big implications on the championship. And here comes Jonathan Cox down the inside of Navy. Navy on his hard tyres is struggling. And Jonathan Cox, he's got held up by Yul, but he's through. That's a great move by Jonathan Cox. He can sense a good result here. The guys in the hard tyres could be sitting ducks, you know. Navy fancies a move back through. Can he get down the inside? Navy is going to commit. And get through. They somehow avoided contact. Andy is on an absolute traffic jam behind him. Bettino picks up a penalty. Westy leads by 2 seconds and could well on his medium tyres check out at the front. Jamie, we're desperate to get past him quickly, so will Jacob.
Yeah, Andy's definitely doing a job for Westy on this.
Absolutely. And it's helping Yor as well. Jonathan Cox picks up a penalty, trying to get back through on on Navy, sorry.
Navy, yeah.
This is the first time all season I've seen Navy really struggling in a race. Andy has got he could get double DRS or triple DRS down the back straight. Jamie looking a little bit ragged there. What about Jonathan Cox? Oh, in fact, let him fancy the move on Jonathan Cox down the inside. He may get it done here, you know. Lennon takes the opportunity and through. Oh, and he hit him. Oh, and now Lucas has hit Jonathan Cox, but Lennon hit Navy. And now all chaos breaks loose. It's Jacob trying to move Jamie and through. But Jamie gets back through. Who's got the more straight line speed? No DRS, and Jacob backs it back behind the Williams. Oh, and then Jamie made a mistake on the exit. DRS is now enabled. In the background, Lennon on the move on Navy. Andy holding on 3 seconds ahead. I think Lennon had front wing damage from hitting Navy at the hairpin. Jonathan Cox definitely, Lucas definitely picks them up, but look at the whole field are bunched up together. Look at the map. Your penalty. That's a rarity. Your penalty, Navy.
I'll have a look at the penalty as well.
It's racy. You'll pick up a penalty. Oh, and he's gone. He's gone. He's out. Andy's out. Andy is out. Safety car again. Oh, right. And now what do you do?
Pit stops. You've got to pit now.
Well, do you? Because you're going to lose a whole load of places. Oh, what a shame for Andy. It looks like he just lost the rear of the car. Oh, what a shame. And we're down to 13. Safety car number 3. Now what do you do? Westy's got a lead. Now they're on Delta. Knowlesy penalty. Well, that would have annoyed Westy.
10 lap mediums. If I was Westy, I'd...
Yes, softs.
I think he does. He does. He stops. Does Jamie follow him in?
Jamie doesn't. Oh, we've got a race on. Is that Navy and Lennon pitting?
Navy pits. Lennon pits.
We have got a great mix. Great mix of strategies. Yeah. Crazy Power jumps up the order. What a reprieve for him. I was saying how safety cars were going against him in the last safety car. He's now to 7th place. Alphas are stacking. Won't affect them too much, but the Alphas will be stacking. Yeah. Soft tyres for Lennon.
Westy's gone on the hards as well.
What?
Yeah.
He has. Is that the wrong tyre for Westy? Eric Ballon says, what a shame for Andy, but this race has changed again. Yeah, it has. I'm hoping no more safety cars after this. Let's have a 10-lap shootout, because you've now got Jamie and Jacob. Slim back up to 3rd place, but you're on the medium tyres. They're in 4th. Jonathan Cox, they're in 5th. Their mediums will now...
mediums as well.
And they will safely go to the end. Lucas, they're in 6th place. Crazy Power 7th. Fantino up there in 8th on his debut. Doing a great job. Westy on hard.
Definitely be helping Yor and Jonathan Cox.
Oh, it's absolutely. Westy might not have had any mediums or soft lefts. Good point. Good point. How many times has Westy stopped? 2 times. So Westy may have only had fresh hards left. Wow. I was certain this guy was going to check out. There the position changes. Up 7 for Jacob, up 14. And a magnificent race so far for Jonathan Cox, up 10 for Vittino. Penalties are also... The field is so close. Penalties are really going to cost people some races here. Some good hauler points. I think...
I'll tell you what, the top 3 have got to get another 12 laps on tyres that have already done 11 laps each.
But on hards, I don't think there'll be a problem at all on the hard tyres. Yeah, hard tyres will keep going now. Hopefully safety car will be in this lap.
Spun his though, didn't he?
But he was reaching 20, wasn't he? The thing is, Coandy's pitted on lap 1 or lap 2.
22, 21. We'll be close to the limit at the end.
We'll be close. Lighter fuel, mind you. But I tell you one thing: the hard tyres are a nightmare to warm up on, especially after a safety car restart, especially worn in as well. So Yor and Jonathan Cox and Lucas may see an opportunity here. This race is far from predictable. Jacob's got a ton of penalties, but don't forget Slimbo's got a penalty, Yor's got a penalty. I've not seen Jamie pick up a penalty though. And could Jamie win his 2nd race of the season? And wow, he would close right on the championship. Oh, careful, Yor.
Well, we've got a lull. I'll have a look at the penalties.
Safety car is in this lap. So we're going to get 10 laps of hopefully green flag racing. There are the tyres. Everyone on different mix, different strategies. Jamie will back the field up. I don't know how... We've had so many different leaders this race. Jamie now leads it. Can Jamie see the job through? There on the hard tyres. He, Jacob and Slim on hards. Your Jonathan Cox, Lucas on mediums. Crazy Power and hards. They're on relatively fresher tyres. We have got an absolute jumble of strategies. Jamie's leaving this late. He's leaving this very late. It's his choice when to go, and now he goes. He was desperately trying to heat up those hard tyres, and now he gets the jump on Jacob. Can Jacob go with him? Can Slimbo go with him? Who is going to win this race? Championship leader, you're there, and Lennon already making a place up on Navy on his soft tyres. In fact, he's done it, and in fact, I see Sean trying to move. Navy's race has gone to pot. Down in 11th place, it's not worked for him at all. In the meantime, there is Jamie, there is Jacob. Lovely shot here of them all flying through the chicane. There is you're there, all nose to tail. Look at the map, the dots are so close together, all on different strategies. Jacob with his penalties needs to get
straight away.
Yeah, well, it'd be something, wouldn't it? It'd be incredible, but Jacob needs to pass Jamie quickly to offset his penalties. So does Slim, for that matter. Can he win his first race in a season and a half? Can Championship leader Yor yet again pull off another masterstroke? And Jonathan Cox is looking just as racy in the background.
Tell you what, I've not seen Lucas and him pop up with penalties.
Oh, Navy's gone backwards. Navy's gone backwards. Look at this. And Knowlesy's passing drivers here. RC, Sean and Leonard, two Alphas are going side by side down the back straight. And it looks like Sean may have the inside, but backs out of it. And Knowlesy wanting to get involved as well. Navy penalty. Wow, it's disaster. Oh, and that's Yor and Jonathan Cox. And it looks like Slim was just struggling there as well. Jacob right behind the back of Jamie. Can Jacob win a second race in a row? They will all be loving the fact that Yor is only 4th and Navy is 13th and struggling. Lovely helicopter shot there. Back on board and back straight into the intense battle between Jacob and Jamie. You're looking extremely close to the back of Slimbo as well. Oh, and Jamie's made a mistake. Will Jacob have a go? DRS will be enabled this time by 9 laps to go. Oh, don't run into the back of him, whatever you do. Oh, they're so close behind. Lucas is involved in that. There's a Ferrari. There's crazy power.
Camera shot over on the hairpin. All 13 cars in one camera shot on the hairpin.
Sorry, no DRS yet. That was, yeah, I was about to say, Navy's repassed Knowlesy. But no DRS, it'll be enabled this time by then. And now Jamie will be sweating and holding on for dear life. And Bettino, another penalty. He's got a ton of penalties, as has Knowlesy. Westy not quite coming through the field as he would have liked. There you go. There is the whole field in your screenshot. Sean picks up the post. Sean yet to score a point this season. Nor and Bettino. Could we have 22 drivers at the 23 score point? Did Jamie hit the wall? Oh, I thought Jamie hit the wall then, but now Jacob will have his first stab at DRS on the Williams. Yor is right behind Slim. Yeah, oh, this is close. One mistake and you're down. You're down. Oh, and did that Jacob go through on Jamie? It is, and Jamie's cut the chicane, and Jacob leads. And Jamie now with the pressure from Slimbo, and Slimbo has to go into the hairpin. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he can! There goes Slim into 2nd place. And with all Jacob's penalties, this could play into Slimbo's hands. Oh, but the move is not done yet. Because here comes Jamie on the outside. They've both got DRS. And Jacob on Yor as well. And Jonathan Cox on Yor as well. Jamie on the outside. Watch out for Mercedes of Jonathan Cox. Jamie's back through. Jonathan Cox passes Yor. Can he get his first podium in the Elite League? Is it going to be nothing crazy? Knowlesy pits. Slim is back on Jamie for 2nd place. Jacob is trying to clock out. He's got a ton of penalties and Jonathan Cox has hit Slim. Oh.
Jonathan, I think, was a bit too wild there, I think.
Safety car.
Ooh, no.
Oh, and I heard a thud. Someone hit the wall. Now, Slim and Jamie came together. By the way, this maybe kills Jacob's chance to win this race with his penalties. That is absolutely gutting for Jacob. I have no idea why the safety car is out. So that's frustrating. It'd be frustrating for Jacob. With all his penalties, I think he has 9 seconds. And that has possibly killed his chance of a podium. Now, Slamey...
You think for fresh softs? Jacob?
Too much overtaking to do. It's not worth it. This field is too tight. Westy hasn't come through.
Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox has got end plate damage.
Yeah, now Jamie and Slim
He
nearly
may
came
have.
together at turn in the middle of turn 2, and I think Jonathan Cox, who was just putting a move on under any other circumstances, Jonathan Cox would have had that slowed down in time. However, because of Slim and Jamie struggling, Jonathan unfortunately went into the side, and it's cost him now. Oh, pitters again. So we've got Bettino, Westy, RC Sean all pitting in. Please be a short safety car. Please, safety car number 4. I don't know what this one's for. Shout out to Lennon, they're in 8th place. And Nolsey, 9th. The penalties are going to decide everything.
Yeah, Jacob's penalties could have put him out of the top 10.
I'm pretty sure it's 9
Get a long
seconds.
safety car.
And I've said so many times in Jacob's IRC career, penalties come back to haunt this man. And they're going to now. He's drove a fantastic race to get to the front of the field. He's going to have to go like the clappers in these final couple of laps. It's not all over yet.
Which he's capable of doing.
I tell you what, if Jamie, Slim and Jonathan and York keep fighting away, he may pull out some extra time. Jamie, I haven't seen pick up a penalty yet. Slim definitely has. Jonathan Cox, I think, has. York definitely has. I've not seen Lucas's name pop up, or Crazy Power's name.
No, I've not seen Lucas's name. In fact,
So, can
safety
Lucas
car
get a
in?
cheeky
No.
podium? Sadly, no safety car in. Hopefully, next lap.
Quick
Lucas
look
has
at
end plate damage as well.
See if
Lucas has got end plate damage. Crazy Power. I've not seen him pick a penalty. There's been so many. I've lost count.
It's taken me too long to go through it.
Watch out for Bettino, Navy, Westy and RC Sean on soft tyres.
Not
They are
that
going to be
bad.
trying to charge through the field. Navy, though, has penalties.
Crazy Power's got 3 seconds.
Ah.
Lennon's
Nosey must
got-
be running out of tyres. He put
Lennon's
those
got-
mediums on last lap, and they were 9 laps old. So now he's going on to softs, which are fresh. But he's got penalties. They've all got penalties. I think, you know what? I think the drivers that haven't got penalties are Jamie and, dare I
And
say,
Lucas.
Lucas. But Lucas,
Slim's got 1 up to now.
yeah, Slim's got 1 definitely. This could be a big day in the championship for Jamie, who could catch right up to the back of Yor. However, Yor's race is not
Crazy
done yet.
Power's got 6 seconds up to now.
Oh, Crazy Power 6.
There's just too many.
It's unlike Crazy Power. He's usually super keen and consistent.
Breathe.
This is going to be. Oh, RC Short. I tell you what, he's yet to score a point this season, but how are drivers picking up big penalties under the safety car?
Slimbo has 6 seconds.
Slim has 6. So Jacob may well get a penalty. Jonathan Cox has got damage. Yours got 3 for sure. This is going to be. Come on, safety car in. Let's have a 4-lap showdown. It is. Here we go.
Lucas
Jacob
doesn't
has.
have any.
Lucas has none but front wing damage. Oh, what's going on the back here? They're all bunching up. Come on, guys. That's Lennon eager to get going. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Jacob has 4 laps to drive the 4 laps of his life. 4 qualifying laps to try and win this race.
I think it's looking like Jamie on penalties.
Will Jamie, though,
Jonathan
get
Cox
held
and
up? Now,
Lucas.
Jacob's leaving this late as well. And Jacob goes. Now, Slim needs to hustle the back of that Williams, and so does Jonathan Cox. Here we go. 4-lap showdown, and it begins now with Jacob, who needs to stretch out his lead. Lennon's passing. We've got drivers passing, and yours made a mistake. The championship leads on the grass.
Come back on the... No, that's okay.
But he's come back on ahead. Jonathan Cox, he's gained a place. Jonathan Cox struggling with his damage, and Lennon also jumped a place as well. Oh, and Jonathan Cox picks up a penalty. Here they come into the chicane now. Slim right behind Jamie. Jacob is gone.
Lennon.
1.2. And
Lennon is
Slim.
on for the podium.
Slim fancies a move on Jamie here. This is helping Jacob. Oh no, Crazy Power's out. We've lost Crazy Power. He's gone. There's a rare retirement for Crazy Power. Up the positions, everybody jumps. Slim still hound the back. There is York consents yet another podium for the championship leader.
Lennon's got past Lucas in the background.
Lennon flying. Lennon could be on for a podium. His first of the season. Now, Slim right behind Jacob. Jacob's 1.5 ahead. Jamie fighting off. You're going to get involved in this battle as well. Bettino also. Oh, look at the bunch of cars in the background. And Bettino passing Lucas there on the inside. And gets, well, oh, not quite good driving. And now, look, Navy trying to make the most of the opportunity and gets through. This is for 8th place. Navy needs every place he can get. And he picks up a penalty trying to do so. Navy, come on. And there's RC Sean.
I'm not going to know who's won this until everybody's
crossed the line. Oh no!
Oh,
they're free abreast. Bang, bang, bang. And somehow they all got through. And Nosey jumps in. Oh, and Bettino's been spun, I think. I think. Yeah. Oh, Sean hit Bettino. Sean's out. Safety car. That'll finish the race. We've got a bit of a pile up. Bettino, Sean. And that,
Jamie's ears, I think,
that will finish the race. I've never seen the race finish under the safety car. So Bettino and Sean came together. Sean still will have no points to his name.
I think we'll make it one lap.
Jacobs. Oh, poor Jacob had a 3.4 second lead. So Jacob may well finish way down the field. I don't know. Penalties are going to decide this race now. Jamie will be on course to win his second as Westy pits. Jamie will be on course to win his second race of the season. But I'm pretty sure Championship Leader Yor will be there by his side in second place. What a shame the safety car is going to wreck the finish this race. BP says 5 safety cars. Unfortunately, yeah, the 4th safety car was just nonsense, but yeah, there was a bit of a pile up at the back, which unfortunately. Oh wow! Slim 5-second penalties. I am not convinced by these 5-second penalties.
Not behind the safety car. There's no need for it.
I'm not. How are they picking these up? I'm not convinced by this at all. I've got a feeling we're going to be busy tonight. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think he even jumped the chicane. Right.
We'll get 1 lap.
Oh, safety car on the lap then. So 2 laps. So Jacob. Westy 10-second penalty.
You can't cut the corner where he was.
Right, Bettino will not catch the pack. Of all his penalties, he may well miss out on his first points of the season. What a bizarre race. Epic, but sadly not.
We all cried out for the safety car, didn't we? And it's just affecting so many races.
5 times. Jacob's gone early. Jacob's gone. Oh, I nearly hit the wall of champions in the process, but Jacob bolted. Oh, and there goes Lennon.
Lennon, no.
Oh, no.
Safety car again.
Lennon on soft tyres was so close to points and a big result. Bettino will score a point. The Brazilian driver drives through the ghost of Lennon. Dear me. Oh, Lennon.
He'll be laughing about that himself.
Oh, who's that end plate? Someone lost an end plate there. It wasn't these two, but Slim under pressure from Yor.
Wasn't Jacob. Jimmy.
Oh, Lucas under some serious pressure. Navy needs to get this move done. Westy passes Knowlesy. I think Knowlesy letting Westy go. Hassler on for double points here. Lucas struggling now. Of course, Lucas on 16 lap old tyres. At one point, he was one of the favourites. Jacob 1.5 ahead, and Navy hit the back of Lucas, and he's now got damage. Lucas struggling on the restart. Westy and Navy line astern. Slim holding off, so Lucas now. Oh, look at this, they are stuck together. Lucas defending for all he's worth on Navy. Lucas hasn't got penalties. Westy picks up another one. Lucas just has to keep it together. Lucas has got end plate damage, of course, as well. He just has to keep it together, and he could be in for a nice little result. So he's got every right to defend this. It's the final lap.
Tell you what, though, Jonathan Koch. Oh, he's got 6 seconds.
No, but yeah, who knows, mate?
Yeah. You look at the.
Hey, and Bettino's got a bonus point. And there goes Yor and Slim. No, not quite. Bettino will get a bonus point. Oh, and Navy's gone! Navy front wing completely gone. Oh, what a disaster for the Dutchman. Third in the championship. He's going to score points, but he's going to lose a whole of points to Jamie. And Jacob, I don't think he's going to do this. May well get second place. Jonathan Cox could get a podium. His first in IRC Elite. However, I've got a feeling Lucas may take this final podium place. Here comes Jacob now. What are the results going to be? Throw him in the air and pick him out. Jacob will cross the line in front. Oh, Jamie got a 3-second penalty on the last lap. What does that do? Jacob!
I think that is his only one.
Jamie wins. You're his second. Jacob third. Slim.
Lucas fourth.
Nosey seventh. Lucas on fourth. Navy fifth. Of course, Slim had that 5-second penalty. I've got a feeling some 5-second penalties may be appealed here.
There goes the chat already. Bing, bing.
Wow. Jamie won. There's no doubt about that. He wins his second race of the season, and Yor is in second place. Yor is always there, but the gap closes to 12 points at the top, and third place Navy was way down there. Dan Murphy didn't score. Jacob got third place. He will be up. I think Jacob will rise to third in the championship as well. Andy, Westy all scored, but Andy didn't score, of course. Andy binned it. Lucas, another fourth place for Lucas. He's flying up the championship now. What a mental race. There are all the penalties. Everybody. Jamie was the only man not to get one until the last corner. Wow.
Did Lucas have one? Yeah, he did have one.
Yeah, he did. He had 5 seconds somewhere.
I didn't see that pop up.
However, Jonathan Cox, big shout from the 5th place. Started 19th, finished 5th. Slimbo, Fire, a 6th. These are provisional results. Well done, Vittino. His first points of the season. And a bonus point for fastest lap from 18th as well. 5 stops. But these are provisional. I've got a feeling there's going to be some time penalties appealed in this. But there you go.
I think there'll be a few, mate. I think there'll be a few.
But somehow, in all the chaos, and in all the drama, in all the action, the top 2 in the championship finished top 2 in the race. The cream rises to the top map.
It does, mate. Like I said, I don't think them 2 positions will be changed, but there may be a few down lower. Like
there was some suspect 5-second penalties in there.
Slimbo, 5 seconds. Didn't see what he did wrong. I wasn't on board with him at the time, but they seem harsh behind the safety car to get a penalty because you can't gain any positions anywhere.
Yeah.
But no, mate, that was a cracker.
And Jacob had a 5-second penalty in there as well. Oh no, he didn't. He had 3s across the board. The 5 seconds were definitely Slim. Definitely Westy. Definitely Navy. Wow. I'll tell you what, that's warmed up nicely for the Super League tomorrow, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, like I said, you used to watch these races for your strategy alone, but it just goes completely out the window now.
Yeah, the chat's gone mental as well. We'll sort this out. So that is round 7. We will post the results when all this gets sorted out, whatever is being appealed. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a carnage race. 5 safety cars in the end. But Jamie wins his second race of the season, and he and Yor are emerging as 2 championship contenders who are set for an epic battle for the rest of the season. Matt, who was your driver of the day?
I think Jamie.
Jamie won, yeah. Drove a stellar race. He looked out of it at one point as well with strategy. Safety cars did benefit him, but just
I know
the
we've
one
got
penalty at the very end.
Positioned under review, but I don't think Jamie's can be. I think he totally deserved that race.
I think if one position is certain, that is that Jamie is one, and I'm pretty sure Yor will still be second. I think the top 2 is the top 2. The rest of it we're gonna have to dive into and try and sort out. Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget Super League tomorrow as well from Canada, round 7. Can T-Sammy continue to be caught in the Super League from the chasing pack, which are starting to hound him down? anything like tonight, you're going to be in for a cracker. Thanks for watching. Good night.